Hello everyone. Welcome to this series of video that will shows you how to create CODESYS program for capping machine. This is the second video. If you don't watch the first video, I recommend you to watch it first, then watch this video. This video will explain the code behind the torque station of capping machine. Let's start.
At the end of this video, you will be able to run similar visualization as you see now on the screen.
First, we will explain the torque station, how it works. We will create the torque station sequence, create the visualization, and finally, we will link the visualization to our torque sequence.
The torque station is the part of the capping machine that tightens the cap with a precise torque value to ensure proper sealing. How it works? The bottle arrives under the torque station. Torque chuck go down. The chuck rotates the cap until the target torque is reached. Difference between capping station and torque station. Capping station places or starts the cap on the bottle. Torque station fully tightens the cap with controlled force.
Now we will dive on the gating for torque station. After the capping is done, the bottle keep moving until it reach the sensor of torque station and stop. Since the gate 3 is out by default, the sensor trigger the gating sequence that will trigger the torque sequence.
When the torque sequence is done, the gating sequence move to step 3 and gate the bottle out of torque station. The torque sequence start when we get the bit start the torque sequence. The torque motor run and the torque jack move down torque the cap and move up, and we send the bit torque done to gate the bottle out of torque station. As you see in the red color, this bit torque done will be received by the gating sequence to move to the next step, showing that the torque sequence is done. The same way the green color shows the bit start torque sequence will be received by the torque sequence to start the torque sequence. If you get the idea, let's start the practice. We will use the same file that we start the last time. If you don't watch the previous video, I recommend you to watch it before. Let's go. When the file is open, we will copy and paste all the variables of the capping station, since the both will be almost similar. We will make some few modifications on the names of same variables, like the name of trigger of the torque station. Since our local variables, we can have the same names, like the timers are local variables, and this is good practice to keep the program more organized. We will copy and paste the logic on capping station and copy it to torque station, and we change the bit start capping by start torque sequence. Now, in all the lines, we need to change the capping sequence by torque sequence. Now, we will copy one line output of capping sequence and paste it on the torque sequence, and we will make the modification to reflect the torque outputs. And we will keep doing the same things for all the outputs to populate the torque motor, torque chuck, the flag of start capping sequence, and the bit torque done.
Now we will copy the line of timer value. This line we populate it to keep pushing the same value always. On real machine, those value can be changed from the visualization and can be different from bottle to bottle. Each bottle will be saved on different recipe.
We will do absolutely the same as we did with torque sequence. We copy the gating for capping sequence to gating for torque sequence. First, we copy the variables. We change the necessary bits name. For timer, we keep the same names, since it's local variable, and are similar for almost all the sequences. Then we copy the logic, then the output, and we populate the output with the corresponding outputs. We change the caping done by the torque done, since we are waiting at this level of the sequence for the bit from torque sequence, is indicating that the torque sequence is complete. We change the outputs, and if you see this message, just ignore it. If it persists, save your work, close and reopen CODESYS IDE. We copy the timer, and as you see, we give default value of 2 seconds between each step.
We remove timer 6 because we don't have it in this sequence. On the visualization page, again, the same way, we will select the capping station visualization and we copy and paste it. We will change the names of the sequence, the gate and sensor button, from bottle presence at capping to bottle presence at torque station. We link the button to the right input on the global variables. On the visualization page, we need to add the logic for gate 3 to see it moving out and in. Also, for the color of the torque motor to change it from gray to green, we copy the same logic from the capping sequence. We link the Y position of the chuck of torque station to the visualization. You should now, on real machine, we link it to real motor and cylinder to move the components. Let's run the simulation to see that if all is good. First, we start the machine, and we trigger the bottle presence sensor on capping station and at torque station. Oops! As you see, we have mistake on our code, and this is the fun part. And here, you will learn how to debug. As you see here, we have both normally closed contacts. We will correct it and see what will happen.